Hello YouTube, welcome to the video, welcome to the channel. Thought I'd do a quick one. I've loved my recent trip through the New Forest National Park. If you haven't watched that, check it out. There's some awesome places, travel to some lovely, beautiful spots. A castle on the beach, some sunny beaches. Everything there's to see in the New Forest is on that episode, so nearly everything, worth a look. Please excuse the voice for today. I think I got some mega super cold thing that's going around. So yeah, the voice is a little bit croaky today, but anyway, just a quick one. I'm here in Richmond Park, which I always like sort of pottering around on the Speedmaster. Thought I'd do a quick review on the comfort seat, which I've broken in well and truly now around the New Forest National Park tour. Thought I'd go over a few good points, a few bad points, and what I think of it really. I think if you let you guys know whether it's worth it or not. Cool, we're coming into autumn. Well, we're well into autumn now. Leaves are coming down off the trees, but it's still beautiful. Different feel, different vibe to the season. Still happy riding. Anyway, we get onto the seat. What do I think of it, the comfort seat? So before, if you haven't watched a previous video, I'll pop a link up about my decisions and what I went for. Obviously, I've gone for the Triumph comfort seat here, and yeah, if we start with bad points, then we'll get on to the good. The first bad point I would say, which is not mega bad, I'm actually not too annoyed about it, but it's the price. Comes in at 215 English pounds, which I suppose it is a quality seat. It's nice leather, it's got nice sort of white piping around the edges, it's got a nice sort of Triumph embossed logo, but 215, I suppose it's not the end of the world, but yeah, I mean, how much can it cost them to make it? I'm not too sure, but that is number one, is just the price. Not a biggie. On to number dos. I can't stop trying to speak different languages, very random. Anyway, on to number two. Again, it's not a massive biggie, but power through. Because of this cushioning at the back of the seat, which we'll come on to in the good parts, but a bad part about it, I think with me anyway, I can notice it, excuse me, it's really thick, so it pushes you forward just a little bit, and then you find this raised bit here can slightly dig into the nether region, if you can put it, the old chap. But if you're a bloke, yeah, it's not mega bad, but it does push you forward a tiny bit, but we'll come on to why that could be a good point in a second. So number three of the comfort seat, it is just, well, it's 2 points really, let's go for two, trying to keep it to three. It's just the rider seat. So if you go for the comfort seat, it really is the comfort seat for the rider. The separate pillion seat at the back, it stays standard. You can get a pillion comfort seat from Triumph, you just have to buy it separately. So again, that is more money on top. I can't remember, that's bad of me off the top of my head, how much the comfort seat is, but if you go to Triumph website accessories, it will show you. Although I do believe now the comfort seat comes as standard, in fact, for the 2021 models going onwards, so yeah, you wouldn't have to spec it, but anything before 2021 comes with the non-comfort seat. Yeah, that's the other bad point. We've been stitched up, us lot, with the bikes before 2021. Excuse the pun. Okay, I couldn't help myself. I just got one more bad point, which is no choice of colour for the seat. I was a bit annoyed about. We got, I don't know, I've mentioned it before, you get Corbin seats. They do wonderful motorbike seats, especially for the Speedmaster. And they've got all sorts of different leather colours, stitching, piping, endless amounts of customization. And I understand they're a lot more expensive, but yeah, I would have hoped for maybe at least one more colour, maybe the brown diamond stitched, done by Triumph, but in the comfort version. See what I mean? That would have been ideal. I think that would look perfect. So come on, Triumph, please do a brown diamond stitched comfort seat. Okay team, we've got there. Bad stuff out of the way, on to the good stuff. Let's hear them. Right, number one on the good list, the positive side of things, which is always good to look on the bright side of life, is the actual size of the seat I'm going to go for. It looks very similar to the standard seat, but the width of it from sort of left to right, side to side, see what I mean, is a fair bit more. Triumph aren't showing the specifications for it, but it is a nice amount more, and overall a bigger area to sit on with your bum, which really spreads your weight actually. And I've found that it is a lot more comfortable than the standard seat. It's considerably more comfortable, purely for the fact that there's more surface area to sit on and it spreads your weight around really nicely. On to number 2, good point. So after that wonderful intro into the number 2 good point there, trying to be creative here, hope it's working, is this little section here, which is basically lumbar support, I think Triumph call it, which is, you know, your lumbar, you're right on your lower back, right at the bottom of your spine. For other seats, I do find on the standard seat, my lower back started hurting over anything over sort of 2 hours. This support here, the lumbar support, it looks like, I thought when I first bought it, I thought, well, that's not gonna do much really, but actually it's really quite good and really effective, because you just sit on it and your tailbone, so to call it, sits right here, and just that tiny bit of extra cushioning and support there sort of supports your back, and it actually forces me to improve my posture, and I sort of sit more upright with a straighter back, which of course is a better posture and therefore sort of makes you more comfortable, and you can last for the longer hours. So yeah, number 2, the lumbar support at the back, thumbs up for that. And on to number 3, good point for the seat. Number 3 good point of the seat is the thickness. It's not double as thick as the standard, but it is considerably thicker, which is very nice. It's just, well, more comfortable to sit on. You've got more cushioning there, more support, all round support to just make it quite a lot more comfortable actually than the standard seat. And number 4, I couldn't leave it at 4 bad points and 3 good points. Had to get number 4 good points in there, level the score up a bit. Yeah, number 4 is, if you haven't seen my previous video of fitting it, is the ease to fit this. It really is very easy to put on. Triumph have done a good job of making it sort of simple and idiot proof. Even I can get it, so if I can do it, you'll be able to do it, trust me. Check out my other video of how to fit it. I'll pop a link somewhere. Yeah, it really is easy. So you don't pay Triumph to fit it for you for what they'll charge. It's really not worth it. Sorry, Triumph, but yeah, it's just easy to do it yourself. When you want to take your standard seat off, I don't know if you can see that, a little like ring there, which you grab and you just pull it, and it unleashes a latch at the back, and then the seat can pop up and slide back, and it comes off. Really is that easy. I should mention, in my video of changing it, I actually undid these 2 screws either side to fully take it off and have a look, which isn't completely necessary. So you can leave those on. I took them off, but yeah, you can leave them on and just slide it back once you've undone this latch here. We ended up doing 4 bad points, 4 good points of the Triumph Speedmaster comfort seat. Yeah, I've had a good time on it now. I had sort of, I think it was about 4 days around the New Forest, riding around the New Forest, seeing the sights, just generally enjoying life, getting some traveling in. Good for mental health, actually. You get sort of nature, wildlife. It's been very nice for me, just getting out, fresh air, riding the bike and traveling and seeing new things. So I haven't touched on the mental health too much on some of my previous videos, but planning on doing a dedicated video to an update on my mental health position and situation and my plans going into the future. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that video, found that useful about the Triumph Speedmaster comfort seat. Any questions, please do put them in the comments. As per usual, my curiosity's won the best of me, which is good. Mental health, to be curious is good. I'm just gonna go and have a look at some of the deer in Richmond Park. Till next time, mental health awareness, peace and love, stay happy guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Ciao Bella.